Hi guys, and welcome back to a new motherfucking video. I'm Jen, and if you're new to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that notification bell so every single time I drop a new video you could get notified. Anyways, today is kind of like a little story time, as you can tell by the title of this video. I am going to be talking about my evil teachers. Well, actually, by teachers, I only mean one. Last night, I came across a picture on Twitter, and I saw that 3 of my former teachers retired from Pinacate Middle School last year in 2017. Anyways, I came across this picture, and I saw the most evil teacher I've had in the history of my teachers. Ms.Apodaca from Pinacate Middle School. She was a little witch from Witchland, and I do not know what was up her ass, but she was always a little cunt ass, bully ass bitch. Like, literally, she was sexist as fuck. Every single thing that I would do would bug the fucking shit out of her. She would get like fucking offended, like a little cunt ass bitch would. But anyway, I don't think you're gonna be able to see the picture. I don't even know if it's illegal for me to be showing the picture on YouTube, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Alright, so here you have Mrs. Apodaca, Mr. Belt, and Mrs. Kio. So I'm gonna be pretty much talking about all 3 of them, but I'm gonna talk the most shit on Mrs. Apodaca. Why? Because I am a fucking dick. She was a fucking dick to me when I was in school, so why the fuck not? Alright, so I am 20 years old. I had these teachers when I was like about 12 or 13 years old. Hold on. This is going to be a little story time, so I need some water. I'm going to start this story off with Mrs. Apodaca. This teacher was, once again, a cunt as a bitch, as a bully, as a bitch cunt. Mrs. Apodaca, she was really amargada, like, she's kind of like a cat lady in a way. She's like a bully. She's not fit to be a teacher. She's like, I don't know, like, she was kind of like, you know what, bitch, you're gonna be a fuck up, you're gonna be a prostitute, you're gonna be a whore. She basically told me I was gonna be a whore. I'm just kidding. But she was just like a fucking bitch. So here's some of the stories about some of the things that happened in her class. She pretty much told us that, like, to get to know each other and stuff like that. So the girl behind me, she introduced herself. Her name was Naomi. She was like, oh my god, your nails are so cute. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, so pretty much she asked me like, oh my god, where'd you get your nails done? And I told her like, oh, my aunt, you know, she's practicing how to do nails, and she asked me to be a model for her while she learns. So she was like, oh, you know, that's cool. And then meanwhile, the fucking teacher overheard, and she was like, excuse me, you're not supposed to be talking about nails in class. You're supposed to be talking and trying to introduce your guys' selves to each other. And I was like, she was just asking me where I got my nails done. She was like, you know what, that doesn't matter. Does your mom know that you have your nails like that? And I was like, yeah, she's actually the one that gave me permission. She was like, oh, well, I don't know. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't let her have long pink nails like that. She's like, I'm going to need to have a talk with your parents because this is really unacceptable. She basically told me that I was pretty much on a whole nother level with having long pink nails and having my makeup and my hair done. So I was like, okay, like, whatever. So I go home, and my mom sits me down, and she's like, oh, so your teacher called me and stuff like that. And my mom had my back. So basically, the teacher pretty much told her that I glued my nails on before school, and that I did my makeup before school and all this shit. Basically, she thought that my mom didn't know of how I was presenting myself at school. And my mom was pretty aware how I would leave the house because she would drop me off at the bus stop. And she pretty much told her that she actually bought me all my clothes and she bought me all my makeup, and that she did give me permission to get my nails done, and she didn't know that it would be such a big deal about it. Otherwise, she wouldn't have let me. Like, bitch, do you think I have time? Like, bitch, I don't even have a job. Like, I can't buy these nails on my own. So in my last video, I did mention how a lot of people would always confront me and tell me a lot of stuff, and they would try to fight me. So once a girl confronted me, and the rumors spread to the whole entire school, so everyone fucking knew about it. And I had Mrs. Apodaca right after lunch. So the confrontation happened during lunchtime, and everyone in the class wanted to know what the fuck happened. So I basically pretty much told them everything that had happened during the confrontation. So this bitch already knew, and she basically like made it seem that I was the one at fault. She's like, see, you're over here like with your big nails and your makeup and your hair. Who do you think you are, Miss? I want to fight the whole world. Well, she didn't fucking offend me or piss me off. If anything, I thought that shit was funny, and the whole class thought it was funny too, because she looked so ridiculous. Like, she was like, do you think you're Miss, I want to fight the whole world? I was just like, bitch, like, you look like a fucking Oompa Loompa. First of all, you need to fucking fix your hair, you need to fix your makeup, you need to fucking fix your fucking face, you need to fix your fucking personality, you need to throw yourself in the fucking trash can, you fucking bully ass cunt ass teacher bitch. And you know what, she went ahead and she called my fucking mom. So she called my fucking mom, and she basically just started telling her everything that the principal had told my mom already, although she started telling her that I was at fault because I would present myself at school in a way that I shouldn't because of the way I dressed and the way I did my makeup and etc, etc. My mom had it. She was like, you know what, you need to stop calling me. You need to stop telling me what my daughter's fucking doing, because I know the way my daughter goes to fucking school. So my mom put her in her fucking place, and Ms.Apodaca was still trying to tell her that I was the one at fault. And I'm like, bro, you need to fucking chill the fuck out. And at this point, she took me outside and she started talking to me and basically started telling me that I need to chill out. And you know what I told her? I felt like a boss as a fucking bitch. I told her, you know what, Carmelita? You need to stop telling me what to do, and you need to mind your own business. And I just walked back into the class, and she did not tell me anything for the rest of the fucking year. So that was a story about that bitch ass, cut ass bitch, unfit teacher, bully ass fucking whore. Hated her. Okay, so the next two teachers, I have nothing bad to say about them. If anything, these are just kind of, dude, like my nose is like leaking. If anything, they were like really good teachers. They were really nice. Next one is Mr. Belts. Mr. Belt, I actually don't know what subject he taught. At this point, I was in 8th grade already, and he was like a weird guy. Like, he was like really socially awkward. Like, you talk to him and he would be like, and you'd be like, oh, what the fuck? I just want to know when the homework is due. And he was just like really, really weird. And the only thing I remember about him, honestly, and I'll always remember this because it brought such trauma to my life, he told us that his dick started bleeding. When he lost his virginity. He told us that he wasn't circumcised, so when he put it in, his dick started bleeding. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I thought only girls bled. He was like, no, some men bleed too. And I was just like, oh well, okay, Mr. Belts, that's just really unwanted image of your dick bleeding in my head now. I don't know, it was just really weird. So last but not least, Mrs. Kio. I don't even know if you can see those pictures, but Mrs. Kio, okay, so I don't know if you guys saw the picture, but she looks like a white lady. I stereotyped her and I assumed she was white because she looked like a white lady, and I assumed she didn't know Spanish either. So I was in her class, and I think that I kind of took advantage of her a little bit because she was just really nice, and she would just let everything slide, kind of like if you were texting in class or passing notes in class, she would pretty much just tell you to stop, otherwise she would give you detention, which she never would. But I was texting in class, and I was texting my boyfriend at the time. He was in high school and I was in 8th grade. I was texting him and she caught me and she was like, do you have a phone? And I was like, no. So like I hid it under my leg so she wouldn't see it, but that bitch was like, stand up. So I stood up and my phone was on the fucking chair, and she was all like, I thought you were texting. I was like, I know. She just like gets the phone and then she was like, okay, put it away and don't take it out again. A few seconds later, I take it out and I start texting again. And then she catches me again. She's like, let me see your phone. She takes it away. She's like, I thought you were texting your mom. She's like, you're texting your baby. And I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like the whole class like freaking saw. She was like, put it away or else I'm gonna take it away and you're not gonna get it until the end of the semester. Which I don't know if they could do that, but back then they would take away phones and then they would confiscate them until the end of the semester. Then afterwards I started talking shit on her with the boy in front of me. His name was Jesse, and I basically just started saying that she was a puta and that she could go chingar su madre, that I wasn't gonna listen to her and that I was gonna keep texting. So I come home and my mom was looking at me very serious. She was like on the phone with somebody and I was like, oh my god, it's Ms.Apodaca. But it wasn't. And she pretty much tells me, oh, your teacher Ms.Kio called me. And I was like, what? I was like, she doesn't even know Spanish. And then my mom was like, yeah, she called me and she was talking in Spanish. She was like, she told me that you were calling her a puta and that she could go chingar su madre. And then I was like, still in shock that she knew fucking Spanish. Like she fucking catfished me into thinking that she was white and that she only knew English. So I was like, wait, she was talking in Spanish to you? Are you sure? And then she was all like, did you not listen to what I just said? And then I told my mom like, oh, it's because I thought she didn't know fucking Spanish. So I started talking shit on her in Spanish. And you know, I feel really bad. I actually feel like kind of sad that I was being so rude to her because like she was just like a really nice lady and she didn't deserve that. And if you're watching this, I am so sorry, Mrs. Kio. So that's it for this video. This is like the best and the worst fucking teachers that I fucking had. Well, actually not the best teachers. My best teachers were in high school. But anyways, it's a wrap, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and to turn on the notification bell to check out my videos every single time I drop a new video. If you guys have any video requests, leave them in the comment section below and I will make videos. Otherwise, you guys are just gonna have to deal with the random ass fucking bitch ass videos I make because I'm a bitch ass client. I'm sick in the head and I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I'm not high, I'm not drunk. I'm just fucking living on life and whatever. But make it a good day or not. I totally fucked up on my fucking ending. Start all over. Make it a good day or not. The choice is yours. Till next time.